Hi everybody. So, what is it? I don't know what today is. Today is February 16th, 2022. So, I have a lot going on and I got nothing going on. And I know that sounds weird. So, I have a lot of projects that I want to do and a lot of events I want to plan. I'm in a stage of my life right now that I'm not sure. I'm not sure of how to approach things. And I'll be stepping in and off the camera because I'm in my kitchen right now and there's a lot racing through my head. It's not noon yet. It's just after 10 o'clock. I've been up probably since about 7. But what happens, and I don't know, I probably need to get a mic. What happens is sometimes I lay in bed and I think of my day, what I want to accomplish, and I am most inspired in the mornings. And I've been trying to get up and go to the gym, but if I don't go to the gym, I turn the music on in the house, throughout the house because I'm home alone, and I dance around. If I haven't put on clothes yet, then I'm dancing in my pajamas. I don't wear pajamas. A shirt and underwear. I'm dancing around. I like light, those natural sunlight to come into the house. So I go through the house and I start opening windows, opening blinds, pulling back curtains because I want the natural light to come in. And for me, that natural light gets my energy going. And I bask in it. So, been upstairs for a couple of hours, you know, looking in the closet that I built. There's so many little things that I need to complete. Remodeling, making over our bedroom, and then I'm going to do our bathroom. In the hallway, there's another bathroom, and I got all my makeup and stuff in there. So then I go in there and I do my hair. I put on a little makeup. I don't like it heavy. And my head is still racing with all of this stuff, racing with these projects, programs, things I want to accomplish and finish. And sometimes my days get so filled with things that I need to do that I don't start, or either I don't complete anything. And it's one of the things that I've struggled with, being independent. Let me clarify that. So when I am working for somebody or working for a company or something, I am very good at staying on task, very good at completing things, getting the job done, you know, known to be the go-to person if you need to get it done. But when it's just me and something that I'm trying to accomplish or an ideal of something, I can get lost in the thought of the process instead of doing it. I don't know if many of you can relate to that. And I started thinking, you know, I counsel or give advice to a lot of different people. People will come to me and they'll share some things that they're going through, and I'll suggest things, just throw it out there. How about if you did this? How about if you did that? And they'll try it, and I get a lot of good response. It worked. So it's great. So why can't I follow that for myself? I don't know. And so I'm in the kitchen this morning. I came down, I'm making me something to eat, putting something in a crock pot so that it'll be ready so that when Perry gets home. So trying to think of my meal plan or what we're going to eat tonight. And I'm thinking of all this stuff, and I start thinking, when I give advice to somebody else, it seems so simple. Why can't I do it for myself? one of the things I want to do is vlog, and I have a couple of businesses. I got YouTube, couple of YouTube channels, and that are unpublished. The YouTube channel is not even published, not even putting out content, but I've been saving content to it. I also have another Facebook page, Victoria's Best Life, and it's also unpublished, and I've been saving content to it. I haven't published it because I feel like it's not ready yet. It's not perfect. I need to edit it. That's another project. I have a couple of businesses that before COVID they were starting to pick up. You can see trickles of money coming in, and they were starting to grow. The momentum was there. Since COVID, really nothing has happened with them. Hugely on my part. I'll take total blame for that. The headspace that I've been in, I haven't pushed them as hard as I could. I know my background: finance, accounting, purchasing. I do not want to go back to a 9-to-5. I don't want to sit at a desk. I'm not meant to sit at a desk anymore. And I know that I have a passion for helping others and doing something in my community and surroundings that give of myself. But I need to have income coming in. So what does that look like? So we have a nonprofit, but I don't know much about a nonprofit. I sit on the board of a nonprofit, but I don't know much about a nonprofit. I took some nonprofit classes. I know where my heart is and what I feel is led on me to do. But to learn the intricate ins and outs of nonprofit is going to take time. Time, investment, energy, and I want to. And when I self-examine myself, I really don't want to get that deep in the process of a nonprofit. I just want to do what I feel like is led on my heart to do, which is hands-on. But our nonprofit isn't growing. And the alumni nonprofit that I'm on isn't growing. So there's some obvious missing elements there. So again, I'm in the kitchen, I'm doing a few things, and this is going through my head. And I said, what would I tell somebody else? I would tell somebody else, if you want to vlog, if you want to record yourself, just start doing it. You don't have to post it right away, but just start doing it. Just start talking to the camera. So as I'm getting ready to load the dishwasher and making myself something to eat for breakfast and putting something in the crock pot for dinner tonight and cleaning out the refrigerator and whatever, because tomorrow is trash day. I actually have the car running, warming up. I had issues with it yesterday with the battery. Had to take it to the dealership. That was a whole day gone. Didn't go to the gym today because I missed it yesterday because of everything with the car. But I said, just start recording something. And I propped the camera up on the table and I turned it on to record. And this, for me, is my way of saying, movement, just do it. And the rest will come. Doesn't have to be perfect of what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I just need to have movement. Need to start. I'm great at making lists. I make lists all the time. My phone, which I'm recording on, in the notes section, I have all kind of lists. List of things I want to do, list of things I need to do, list of things that I dream to do, projects around the house, programs and workshops and meetings and get-togethers that I want to do. It's 2022, February 2022. Valentine's just a couple of days ago. My birthday's next month. I'll be 52 years old. I feel like I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. Over the last couple of years with COVID, even before COVID, I've been in this state of self-discovery and trying to figure out who I am as an individual. I'm not an individual. Obviously, I'm married and we're empty nesters. But I've always been somebody's something. Daughter, mother, wife, employer, niece, whatever. I've always been somebody's something. And in the last couple of years, so my job let me go, it's going 4 years ago. So even before COVID, I've been trying to make it work by working at home. My husband reminds me that there's more money going out than coming in, and faith without works. You know how that goes. And I hear him. Years past, I would let that type of stuff stress me, worry me, get to me, and I would have palpitations. I didn't know what they were. I was actually having panic attacks and anxiety attacks. I didn't know that. I had a major one, wound up in the hospital. They thought I was having a heart attack, gave me children Tylenol, blah, blah, blah. But then they told me it was panic attack, anxiety, and I was like, turns out I've been having them all my life. All my life. I didn't realize that's what they were. At some point I made a decision, also therapy, going to therapy, to not worry. Don't worry, just be happy. So I try to consciously not let those things stress me anymore. And I tell you one thing, God has provided. He's been providing. You know, again, 30 years in the industry, finance and accounting and purchasing, and I was at Yazaki in Canton, Michigan for I think 16 years, and they had a downsizing, called me into a conference room, you know, gave me the whole spiel and speech and gave me a severance package and let me go. And when I left, I vowed, I hoped that I would never go back to a 9-to-5 again, and I haven't since then. But God has been providing, you know. Money cometh now. Things have been taken care of, the house, the children. Could things be better? Yes. If I was working a full 9-to-5 and bringing in that extra income, could things be better? Yes. Or could they? You know, I don't know. The thought is, the natural thought is that it would be, because more money's coming in. But at the stage that I am in my life, for me, reaching deep inside and figuring out who I am and my purpose and listening to the quiet moments has given me so much. I'm all over the place. I took a real estate class in, I think it was September of 2019. Then December of 2019, I took the exam the first time and I failed it. Turned around February of 2020, took it again. Michigan real estate exam. February, failed it again. And at that time, had a huge 50th birthday plan, paid for vendors and everything. The very next month, which was my birthday month, March of 2020, the mandatory quarantine with COVID. All the vendors gave 100% funding back. That was a blessing. Mind you, the month before I had failed the state exam, second time. We go into April, the whole household gets COVID. Perry had it really bad, in and out of the hospital, almost lost my husband. But I didn't pick up a real estate book at all that year. 2021, last year, I started picking it up and enrolled in some of the online. Okay, 3 hours later, it is literally 3.5 hours later. So a call was coming in, it was my son, and he was asking me if he received some mail. He's in Carolina. So it's literally 3.5 hours later. I've ran to Costco and filled up my gas tank, got paper towel, dish liquid. I need to get some bleach and Pine Sol and some laundry stuff. Ran to At Homes, walked through there, to get inspired. A lot of times I go through and I take pictures of things that I think I can make myself if I don't buy something. But I took a lot of photos of some things that I think I can duplicate myself. And back home in the kitchen, 3.5 hours later. So I left off with, didn't pick up a real estate book at all after the mandatory quarantine was announced. Didn't pick up a book at all, real estate book that year. Fast forward to 2021, during the summer, I enrolled, so the real estate company that I went through that's in Southfield had online classes that you can, online prep classes that you can register and group chat, you know, it was on Zoom calls and you can discuss different things. And I was doing that for a minute. I don't know what happened, got caught up in something else and fell off track with the real estate, trying to get back to the exam. So after you take real estate class and you obtain your 40 hours, they give you 3 years after the 40 hours to take the state exam. So basically, come September this year, 2022, will be my 3 years. So if I'm going to take it again, I need to study and get ready and see if third time's a charm. I don't know. If I don't pass it this third time, then I am going to take it that it's not for me. I was really hard on myself after failing it the first time, and then even harder the second time. And I was like, what's wrong with me? Definitely, as I've gotten older, I'll blame it on that. My retention and my focus and everything is off from when I was younger. And since having COVID, it's even more so. Very scatterbrained, spacey. But in between time, a girlfriend of mine, we actually started a business, another business, and Diversity Notary. So we're notaries now, public notaries, but we also just obtained our signing agent. You know, we took the signing agent classes and passed exams, so we're registered for the state of Michigan signing agents. And I did take the course for online and mobile notary, but there's equipment I got to get with that. So that's me trying to figure out some ways to bring income in while I follow my passion. So I wanted to finish that up. The phone call with my son came in, cut me off, and then I had to run some errands. I had to pop on a Zoom call really quick up in the office. It was just a really quick call. So I put a little bit more makeup on, and 3.5 hours later. But like I said, I wanted to come back and finish up what I was talking about. So I am preparing yet again to take the real estate exam next month. So we'll see what happens with that. So I'm working on some things, working on some projects around the house. Since building a closet, a walk-in closet, my confidence is skyrocketed. I look at projects and things around the house totally different now. Before I may have said, babe, can you get to that, do this, make a honey-do list. And now I see them totally different now. Like I see them with approach. That's something that I can do, fix, put together, YouTube how, and YouTube need to give me a certification and some things because I've learned a lot from YouTube. So I've had some other builds around the house other than the closet, some small ones obviously. There is one coming up that is as big as the walk-in closet. I'm actually going to build a studio in the basement. Our basement isn't finished, but we're going to finish our basement this year, 2022. And I have a special project of a studio that I want to do. And since taking on building and working with tools, we've accumulated a lot more tools. And we want to organize that stuff in the garage and in the basement, whatever. Since it's cold outside right now, I've brought a lot of stuff in the basement, and off to the side, and I've been building and doing things down there where it's warm. So today's Wednesday, and I did what I said I was going to do this morning. Just start talking to the camera. And I will continue to do this. I want to try to make them maybe about 20-25 minutes long. My son said I have to know my target audience, and the kids nowadays don't want to be watching something that's that long. He told me to keep it short. Well, kids of this age nowadays isn't my target audience. My target audience is people that want to hear what I got to say. So if somebody his age want to hear what I got to say, then they'll stay online and watch what I got to say for 25 minutes. If not, they can click off. So that's where I'm at. Thanks for listening. I will continue to do this and take you on my journey. I'm loving life right now. Loving where I'm at, loving what I'm doing, and with no worries. So until tomorrow, or whenever I decide to vlog again.